哈哈。Welcome to Dr.More VIP Blog。
Bang bang， 恭喜恭喜 ！Bang bang， 发财发财！
恭喜恭喜发财 ！Yes, that was kind of like a hilarious song, isn't it? Welcome back to the VIP blog. It's every Friday night evening, 9 to 10 p.m. If you're listening to the radio stations, we are at AM 594. I'm the blogger. I'm your I'm your host, Dr.More. Oh my god, I must be eating way too much during the Chinese New Year. The food kind of stuck in my brain now. Anyway, I hope the same for you guys. It's the lunar calendar. Based on that, we have the 12th zodiac. We are officially now the year of dog. So I hope you guys had a fabulous Chinese New Year. I did or I did not. It doesn't matter. What matters is to you. Definitely have a great time with your family, relatives, the loved ones, your friends. If you guys got to do it, fabulous. Throughout the entire February so far, I believe it's Frozen. We kind of really need to play that song, let it go sometime. But anyway, I think most of us are kind of exhausted right after the New Year, so I don't want to abuse your ears. But anyway, so how is your work? How is school? How is your weight? I know that's kind of like the last question people want to get to. We tended to gain a little bit, like a kilo or two, or maybe more. We don't really want to review that for now, but it was really fun. So stay tuned tonight. We have some of the interesting facts I would like to go over tonight with you guys. And please also join me on the social medias. I'm on YouTube channels and Facebook fans page. You can PM me. When I'm playing some of the songs, I may be able to take a peek, and perhaps I can also get back to your messages right away. Anyway, welcome back to VIP Blog. And the song that we just heard was covered by some YouTubers from Malaysia. They are really funny. They definitely make the song sound a lot more cuter, I have to say. It was a song originally by Nicki Minaj, Bang Bang. If you haven't heard that one, definitely check it out. Stay tuned, more tonight on my VIP blog. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh my god, I'm not doing some counting down for the new year, okay? Basically, we are officially in the year 2018. Of course, if you base on the lunar calendar, the 12th zodiac, we are officially now in the year of dog. Woof woof, bow wow. So why am I doing the countdown? Starting from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It was actually the temperature. Throughout the Februarys, we have kind of been attacked by the Snowmageddon. You can say that, as I was explaining a little bit in another program that I had on the radio channel. It was Listen to the World with Years of Taiwan. I kind of have host, special guest to talk about the global news and etc. in a very relaxed, kind of kick back perspective, because we want you to understand, kind of relate to the news. We don't want it just to be the headlines, some of the prints on the internet. So if you guys like that, please also check us out every Sunday starting from 12 to 1 p.m. Yes, it's noon. Most of you must be waking up or you are at your Sunday morning services. So that's kind of like the right timing to get some new information, especially for those younger audience and listeners out there. I know it's very creepy, to go over those words and, like we don't read much these days, I know. Don't be ashamed. If you're a reader, you should be proud of yourself. But if you're not, if you're very busy and occupied with stuff, don't worry. We are here for you. Most of them will be in the audio format, so don't worry. And don't bother to look at my YouTube channels like the screen, okay? You have to listen to it and subscribe to it. And also check the little bells, but you don't have to watch it. Just listen to it, okay? I kind of use the YouTube channel as an archive. I'm not craving for any kind of, crazy clicks or likes or dislikes. Well, if you dislike it, go someone else. But if you do like it, stick around, because we are posting a lot of different stuff this year, mostly audio basis, nothing too graphic for now. That's kind of like one of my New Year resolutions, yes, for the year of dogs. And exactly that's what I'm gonna talk about today. My New Year resolutions. What's yours? Stay tuned. Welcome back. You are now listening to the VIP blog. I'm your host. I'm the blogger, Dr.More. Russ Ken. Yes, that's my name. Most of you who ever subscribe to my YouTube channel should be able to find this updates every Friday evening. I did this kind of like a routine, promising to my fans out there. I'm gonna talk about different topics. But as for today, I'm gonna be talking about the New Year resolutions. So I gonna have a special guest, and let us ask, what is his or her New Year resolution? Okay, Google, what's your New Year resolution?
To be a kind, informative assistant, but maybe that's cheating.
Ha ha ha. Alright, did you guys hear that? That's my special guest of the day as my Google Assistant. So, it's a guy, yes, it's a guy. Sometimes they switch genders, voice basis, of course. The Google Home services or your Google Assistants now on the Android is very smart. You can always changing a lot of preferences, a lot of settings according to your preferences. Yes, so that was my Google guy, and I also have a Google girl, but it kind of gets confused because on a daily basis I work with Siri a lot, but back home, back in the office, then I tended to work with Google Home a little bit more because it has this device. Yes, I can just leave it on my desk. I believe I do have Alexa, the Amazon Echo, but it's gotta be somewhere. Maybe we can talk to Echo some days too. So as I was asking my Google Assistant what is his, because it's a guy today, what is his New Year resolution? He said that he wants to be a very kind, sincere voice assistant. But he also said that, well, that would be cheating because he basically has the same wishes every year. Yeah, that's totally cheating. What about mine? After song, let's get to that.
Google Translation. Google Translation.
恭喜發財! You're now listening to the VIP blog. It's every Friday evening. Start up from 9 to 10 p.m. if you are listening to the radio stations. We are up on AM 594 and so does FM. But if you are our listeners abroad, like let's say you're in China, you're in Hong Kong, you are everywhere else in the world, please feel free to download the apps. We have one of that. The easiest way to do would be sign it up, subscribe to my YouTube channels. I will be having constant updates on it. At least for the VIP blogs, it will be basically every Friday evening. So remember to check the little bell on the site so you will be able to keep tracking down with me. Alright? Oh, again, I'm your host. I'm the blogger. My name is Dr.More. I'm Russ Ken. I have explained why that I'm being named after Dr.More. It was kind of like an alias similar to my Chinese nickname, Magengo. So you can go back to my previous YouTube blogs. You're gonna find answers over there, right? So we are officially now in the year of dog, based on the 12 zodiac in the Chinese and of course the lunar calendars. So we're gonna review some of my, and so does my Google Assistant's New Year resolution. If you guys have New Year resolution, please feel free to PM me, let me know, and I can kind of share your New Year resolution on my show, and we can kind of discuss about it, okay? So since my Google Assistant just mentioned one, I'm gonna share one of my New Year resolution out of a whole bunch of list. Okay, I know, it's kind of greedy, but according to probability theories, I know I'm not gonna achieve all of them, so I might as well just list a whole bunch of them. So I might have a higher rate of completing at least one or two, right? That's pretty logical, right? Anyway, I talk too much. After the song, let me get back and to my first New Year resolution. Welcome back, 狗年行大運. That's what I just say. It's a positive message because it's the year of dog, so I kind of begin my greetings with the word dog in Chinese. So 狗年行大運, that means dog year, wish you all the good fortunes. Okay, so you can try to repeat after me. That's basically no Mandarin, of course. It's Cantonese. So it's again 狗年行大運. 狗年 means the year of dog. 行大運 means all the good fortunes is gonna come around. So 狗年行大運, okay? If you guys are my faithful, loyal fans out there, so you might know the best place to locate us and my program will be on my YouTube channels. And if you just so happen to be listening to us through the radio channels, hi, welcome. We're on AM 594. I'm not supposed to do any commercial for other radio stations, but I do have other shows out there too, okay? So stay tuned. It's gonna be a very interesting year for the 2018. I promise myself to record more, to share more. Back in the past, I used to be so focusing just on my career, yes, my expertise. But this year, I wanna be general. I want to be able to talk to you guys, to interact with you guys more. So also subscribe to my YouTube channels so you can realize how busy I am. And of course, subscribe to my fans page on Facebook. I know that not many people using Facebook these days, but I still do. Okay, I will post a weather report. It's kind of like a gathering of feelings and updates of myself on a weekly basis now. And you can also find me on IG, Instagram, where most of the teenagers are using that. If you're using it, yes, count yourself as in teenagers. I do have that. But it's also on a weekly basis. Imagine this because I have a daytime job and then a late night DJ work. So, this is the most and the frequency that I can do. And I'm comfortable with it. So track me down, all right? So as we were saying, I have my special guest tonight. It's my Google Assistant, and it's a guy tonight, yes. Because somewhat I changed his settings, so it was supposed default as a girl, but now as a guy, but they're the same person. It's very neutral gender. And for me, the Google Assistants kind of reveal his New Year resolution, just consistently being a good voice assistant. And what about me? Okay, finally, I had the time to tell you guys my New Year resolutions. It's just one out of my whole bunch of listings, so there's no priority to it. I think that's for myself. I'm reminding myself that don't have hard feelings, Dr.More, okay, just go with it. So my number one is, I'm gonna get back to you guys later. So let's check out the song first and we'll be right back.
We cut the legs off of our pants, threw our shoes into the ocean.
高麗雲轉 welcome back. You are now listening to the VIP blog every Friday evening starting from 9 to 10 p.m. on your blogger. I'm the host, Dr.More. Yes, I almost forgot my name. If you're listening from the radio channels, we are up on AM 594. Most of you guys, I believe you're checking out this on my YouTube channels. So please, okay, subscribe and definitely check the little bells on the side. They have all this, creepy features and functions, but just do that and you will be receiving alerts for any updates coming from me, all right? And of course, just search Russ Kent. It's RUSSKAN. If you just want to type the URL, it will be RUSSKNTW. Yes, there's a TW at the back. And if you understand Mandarin, Chinese, Cantonese, just type 墨镜哥 Mark and Go, and then you'll be able to locate my social medias, okay? Facebook, YouTube, IG, Twitter, Weibo, Instagram. Did I miss any of those? Oh my god, there's so many to keep track of. So I don't know about you guys, I'm pretty exhausted just by saying all those. So I'm finally going to get down to the first items of my Chinese New Year resolutions. Well, basically it's just the New Year resolutions. But again, February is a big month in the Asia, especially the Chinese culture. The lunar calendars have a 12 zodiac, and this year it's the year of dog. So everything about dog is like dog makes the barking sound, right? Wang, wang, wang. So the sound of that means it's very energetic, everything is positive, and everything will be blooming like insane. Okay, so if you guys are students, I know some of you just sat through the 学测, like entering to the college and university. Definitely hope you guys had a fabulous performance. And if you are someone like me who goes to work, or if you own a business, this is exactly what we need, right? 搞來運轉. So if you have bad fortune in the past, and this is the dog year, right? So when the dog barks, all the bad things goes away, all right? 搞來運轉. So you can remember that. I'm saying all this like in Cantonese because I'm just trying to be funny. Oh, by the way, check us out every Tuesday. I will be hosting on the radio station the same channels, of course, and of course YouTube channels, by saying everything in Cantonese. Yes, so for my Hong Kong, and of course if you're in mainland China, and of course if you're in Taiwan and you understand Cantonese, please stay tuned, okay? Every Tuesday. I definitely need encouragements because this wasn't my native, but I've been using it for a long time. But I haven't been using it for a long time too, so bear with me a little bit. Comments, but not harsh comments, okay? Gosh, I haven't got to my first item on the list, but apparently I need one more song, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. 搞到成功. 搞到成功. That's kind of cute, right? Because 搞到 means kind of like you do it until you are success. But I changed the first letter to dog, of course, because it's the year of dog based on the lunar calendar. So I wish everybody 搞到成功. So do it until you're a success, okay? Simply means don't give up. And I believe that when the dog year comes around, you guys are gonna be success in no time. Anyway, so I want to stay focused now. I have my Google Assistant kind of review his New Year resolution was consistently being a good voice assistant, which he said was cheating because he had that for every year. What about my Dr.More's New Year resolution? I'm gonna go. Okay, the first item on my list is to make the charity project IMAPP really works. What is that? Okay, apparently if you don't know, the IMAPP is I dash capital letter AIM and app, of course, APP. Then you are not a loyal or faithful fans of mine. Why did I bring it up? The stage tone again. Anyway, so yeah, the INFPB is a charity project that we launched since 2015 officially. 2014 we were running all the errands, trying to get an awareness for people to pay attention to the needs for a person with disability, of course visual impairments like myself. So starting from 2015 we put into resources and monies and things for all the people, the donors out there. It's because of you who can make this all come true. So the INAPP is an app, an audio description app with an accessible user interface. I hope I haven't lost you guys out there, okay? So audio description basically is an assistant voice track that's gonna help visually impaired people understanding anything related to the video's audio graphics, which was not presented in an audio format. So that's what we do. And the accessible UI interface is an app or mobile app or any kind of software. It has to be fulfilling the guidelines, the web accessibility guidelines. So does the MBP, so-called mobile best practices. So if I'm using the apps on my iOS systems or Android systems, or I'm using the Windows systems, it will be able to be accessed through my screen reader or any other external equipment if it was required. So that's how we put together the services and audio services, which is also accessible, allowing user with disability to operate it, to use it. It was definitely usability, fulfilling to the point. So why has it again become the first item in my New Year resolution? Because they are maintenance mode, they are new update releasings, so we're continuously needing resources for that to make it right, to making sure it's bug free. So we are also launching several other new features on it. So for this year 2018, that's definitely going to be one of the biggest, I wouldn't say biggest don't, but it's definitely going to be one of the things that I'm always keeping track of. So my New Year resolution for 2018 is have the IM app up and running.
And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true.
Happy Chinese New Year！ 我哋依家咧仲喺全新嘅一年 ，It's due the brand new year, entering, according to the 12th zodiac, this is the year of dog. So I'm gonna say something positive and bringing you guys good blessings. So let's try this. I know you guys heard one of that. Like we always said that, 龍馬精神. Why don't we change it to 搞基精神? Wow, oh my god, if you do understand Cantonese, you'll be like, what? You'll be totally shocked, okay? 搞即係 dog, and 雞即係, like chicken, because last year was the year of rooster chicken. So I kind of put together those two animals, dog and roosters. And if you know it, it sounds like homosexual. But nothing negative. It sounds like LGBT. So 搞基精神. So why do I want to greet everybody with the dog and the roosters? Because roosters, the chickens, they wake up first thing in the morning, right? So they wake up early. And dog, well, some of those guardians, they never sleep in the middle of the night, right? They guide through the night. So if you can have 搞基精神, if you had the dog and rooster spirit, which means you are waking up early in the morning and you can always look out, in the middle of the night, which is kind of nice, right? Oh God. It's very twisted, but in a very good way. So anyway, that's what I kind of hope everyone have that. 搞基精神, okay? The dog lose the spirit for the 2018. So let's come back to the New Year resolution a little bit. I just mentioned my first item. So that's my Google Assistant. He was just trying to be the nice, the sincere, always, like acting as a good boy, the voice assistant, which was a lie, because he basically prayed for that every single year. Mine was a little bit serious. I won the charity project, our IMAPP, the IN app, which is an audio description-based services and allowing person with disabilities, especially visual impairment users, they can use this accessible user interface to interact, to resolve the obstacles in the daily routines. So that's kind of my first item. And the Google Assistant's first item for our New Year resolution. So tough, so serious. So I'm gonna say something lighter. Before I get to my second items for my New Year resolution, why don't we check out the song first and we'll be right back.
Now I'm 4 or 5 seconds from wildin', and we got
Alright, that was the song that I just played for you guys. Hope you guys do enjoy the song and burn more high spirit for the year of dog according to the lunar calendars. And you're now listening to my VIP blog is every Friday 9 to 10 p.m. So I kind of shoot this out as one of my New Year resolution actually. I want to keep updating on a very personal, a very intimate perspective about reviewing how one should overcome and how we conquer and how we can continuously exploring even as a person with disability. I tried to done a little bit of that on my social medias before, so this year. And I also want to try this on the YouTubes. Basically, I'll have audio updates on a weekly basis, and you guys can subscribe to it and really understanding the insights. So if you do have friends who are bumping into the same or similar situations, I do encourage you guys to share with them. So we are back to the 2018 and the dog year, New Year resolution. So let me ask my Google Assistant if there's something else on his list, okay? Okay, Google, is there anything else on your New Year resolutions list?
Actually, there are no items on your shopping list.
Okay, that's kind of crazy. Let me revise the question. Okay, Google, what's your New Year resolution?
To be a kind, informative assistant. But maybe that's cheating because I want that every year.
You just said that, Google. Okay, Google, what's another New Year resolution?
I want to be the first virtual assistant to host SNL. Live from New York, it's me, your Google Assistant.
Ha ha ha. That's kind of funny, right? I mean, if our audiences and listeners out there, if you do know SNL, it's the Saturday Night Live. It's a very long-lasting live entertaining shows in North America. So they invite a lot of different celebrities, public icons to come up to the show and host like a session or so. So name it, some of the popular celebrities like Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, The Rock, yeah. I think there's a lot more. They all been to the show and took part in it. And I can't believe the Google Assistant actually want to be on the show. And but that's quite a New Year resolution. I think it's actually possible. It's not that impossible, right? We have high tech and all. So hopefully, yeah, that will be soon. That will be come true for the Google Assistants. Again, back to me. I'm the blogger. I'm your host, Dr.More. So my second New Year resolution on my list, there's a long list, and I do want to find something less harsh, less, heavy. I don't think it's heavy. It's just a lot of responsibilities and to it. I really wanted to have a place of my own. Is it too much to ask for? With that ballistic missile flying over the sky right now, and of course the tension has always been going between China and Taiwan. Isn't it true the real estate should be cracking up by now? But I still can't afford a place myself, and I'm so old. I'm towards like mid-80s. So I really kind of need to have a place for myself. I do believe that's kind of like a wishes for a lot of listeners out there. If you are thinking of having your own space, maybe building up your own families, isn't it too much to ask for? No, right?
525,600 minutes. 525,000 moments all day.
Alright, welcome back to the VIP blog. It's the last sessions of the blog tonight. So thank you guys for tuning back in with me every Friday evening, 9 to 10 p.m. for an hour. If you guys are checking us out on the radio, it will be AM 594. I do host other radio shows, but I can do that. No promoting for other radio channels, they are competitions. But it's all my voices out there, and we have different orientations. If you guys are chasing me down to the social medias, hopefully you guys do. This will be on my YouTube channels also, updating every Friday. You can just type my name, Ross Ken or Dr.More. Go ahead, just type Ross Ken TW. Yes, add a TW at the back, and then URL bar, and then you'll be able to find me. So this is definitely one of the biggest, New Year resolution for me in the year 2018. Of course, the lunar calendar, it will be the year of dog. I want to do, this very personal VIP blog. Coming from the perspective of a person with disability, we don't used to have a lot of those sharings, but I wanted to do it. It's gonna be challenging at times, not because how much it's going to bring me back to the memories, some damages or some hard feelings that I used to have in the past. But I believe only by going through revealing all those, it will only come out as real to you guys. So you guys are listening to my voice, you can tell. That's one of the big things I want to do for the year 2018. Also, one of the biggest things on my New Year resolutions. Hopefully, I'll be able to do this for at least a year. Other than that, please find me on my other social media. I'm on Facebook fanspage, Rosscan, TWGan, and I'm also on Instagram, on Weibo, on Twitter, even though I don't really use Twitter much these days. There's a lot of news hearings. Always PM me, private message me. That's like the best way to interact with me. I hope you guys have a great Chinese New Year. I know this after tonight, it's official 2018. Okay, no more excuse. If you ate too much, lose some weight, don't worry about it. You have entire year for that. We're gonna be back here again, okay? Every Friday evening, just you and me. It's a promise. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back next week.
Come down.